years old, stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, and weighing 59.8 kilos. He fights for the Devil's Pit and has a mixed martial arts record of 1 contest with 1 loss. Let's hear it for David Pritchett. And his opponent, the fighter standing to my right in the red corner. He hails from Bedford. He's 21 years old, stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and weighing 59.8 kilos. He fights for Eagles MMA and has a mixed martial arts record of 4 contests, 3 losses, and 1 draw. Let's hear it for David Pritchett. This flyweight contest is fought over 3 rounds.
So Andy Buffer-Sledge leaving the cage now. It sounds, from talking to Dave beforehand, he's a pressure fighter. His goal is to constantly pressure his opponent and not give him any room to breathe. He doesn't mind whether it's on the feet or on the ground. So we'll see how Jake handles the pressure.
Dave, the more experienced fighter, having had 4 contests. Jake just the 1.
Nice takedown there. He's landed in guard.
Again, this is an amateur contest, no headshots on the ground.
Dave with good head control needs to start looking for submissions. Jake needs to clear his head and get up. Jake needs to get some posture. He's switching to an armbar now. Oh, and he's out. And he's passed into side control. And he looks to have passed a mount there.
He's got full mount position now.
He's working here for an arm triangle. To finish it, he would be better off to step off to the side. He's rolled to his back. He needs to use his hips here. He's out. What do you think there? Do you think that Jake should have given up position to go for that submission?
I wouldn't have said so. I'd have preferred to have seen him to whip over into side control and sit through with it.
I'd agree. I think an arm triangle is a lot better finished from side control. It's quite difficult to finish from mount.
If you sit through as well, it tightens up the submission.
In MMA, I don't believe that. Oh, he looks to be working for it. No, it's quite easily cross-faced there. In MMA, I don't believe you should give up position for a submission, even in amateur where you're not risking being elbowed in the head. It's not a good idea to go to your back if you don't have to. So we have Jake on his back here and Dave working away from top. Dave needs to carry on being letting some shots go and looking to pass the guard of Jake. Jake should be trying to keep head control and looking for submissions. He looks to have an overhook on his right hand side. He's let that go.
Lee Hasdell looking to possibly get them stood up, asking them for more action.
On the ground here, Jake looks to be holding on and he's keeping a closed guard. I'd prefer to see a fighter on the back working from an active guard.
That's the end of round 1.
How would you score that round, Andy? I think
it's a fairly even round, to be honest. I think they both had the strong points and submission attempts and defences. I don't know, how would you score it?
I think it was very close to call. It's always interesting whether you would score a takedown, score for a reversal, score for a submission attempt or a submission escape. So it'll be interesting to see how the judges do score this, if it gets that far.
Both fighters look pretty fresh to say they've just fought for 3 minutes. Obviously very fit.
It was quite a decent paced fight. Both fighters do look very fresh and
ready for round 2.
Looks like we're going to have an exciting round 2.
And off we go for round 2.
Dave coming out with leg kicks. Ross with one of his own.
Both throwing body shots to the punch in there. Be nice to see him get some body into those punches and see if we could see a body shot stoppage.
There's quite a lot of single shots being thrown. It'd be, I think fighters have worked better a bit with combinations, although if you do throw combinations, you could be susceptible to a takedown.
Interestingly, neither fighter looking for the takedown so far this round. Looking to stand up and trade a little.
Yeah, the first round was fought mostly on the floor, so maybe they're going to feel each other out and see who's got the advantage on the feet. We might see a takedown coming later on. Both look quite confident in the stand-up.
But again, like you say, all single shots.
On a double leg into guard.
I think Jake thought better of it and felt that he'd be better on the ground for the rest of this round.
Yep. Same takedown he used in the first round. Interestingly, Dave looks to almost have a body triangle there in guard. Quite long legs. He seems to have a more active guard than Jake when he was on his back. Oh, and a beautiful reversal.
Very, very good.
Jake putting his feet too far forwards. Gave the reversal straight into mount.
Looking for that arm now. It'd be interesting to see whether he can take this. I'd let that go.
Let it go. Here Jake should be keeping his elbows in. He should not have his arms up high. As soon as your arms are away from the body, they're weak and susceptible to being submitted.
Dave looks like he's got decent awareness and holds the position quite well on top there.
Again, I'd like to see a lot more bridging. When my fighters are on the bottom from the corner, I will be shouting for them to bridge non-stop from this position. They need to be... it looks like he's looking... He's bringing his legs up, looking for to attack for a leg, but...
Interesting when you were talking about the bridging, that was the most trouble David had holding position as soon as Jake bridged.
Yep,
and then reverses.
Right on the bell.
How would you score that round then, Dave?
Again, it's a very close round. I'm glad I'm commentating and not one of the judges. Both effective aggression. There was a takedown, a good reversal.
I think the stand-up was very even, single shots exchanged. And then...
Jake got a good double leg, Dave got a good reversal. It's a close one to call. Good to see both fighters still looking fresh. It looks like we're going to have an exciting third round, and with a fight this close, it could decide the outcome. So, final 3 minutes here. I think both fighters are going to give it their all. Both looking for the first win, like we said before. Nice touch of gloves. Oh,
bit cheeky as well.
A sneaky low kick on the touch of gloves.
Again, exchanging just single shots in the stand-up.
Now, if I were Dave, I'd be watching for Jake's double leg. Oh, and
Attempted for it there.
Yeah.
He doesn't really change levels to make the shoot. He just comes in and...
He seems to be bending from the waist, which
might be something to look at.
Yeah, in the future, he's got the takedown there. In the future, though, he could be open to knees to the head and uppercuts. But here is successful with the takedown. He's now working over to his own corner. Always good so you can get advice. He's looking to pass the guard. Dave looking for a sweep, but didn't get it. You can see the difference here when Dave's on the bottom, he's actively going for submissions and quite often using an open guard, whereas when Jake was on his back, he'd like to have a closed guard. And it looks like he's working for a triangle here. I do not like the slam escape to a triangle. I think it can often put you in more danger. You should just get your head up, posture up, and get out of there. It looks like...
Hold him nice and tight.
Dave needs to keep that head control, pull the head down, lock his legs up, and he could
tight.
be finishing this here. If he can turn his hips out side to side. A slam's not a good idea from here. He needs to keep his head up. Keep his head up and slide out. He needs to get that elbow through. And he's escaped. Good. He's almost the same reversal from before. A bit of a scramble here for top position, and Jake's finished on top in half guard.
He escaped that triangle better. He used more posture and standing upright rather than going for the slam, didn't he?
Yeah, he was. I think after the first slam he realised it would be tight, and when he lifted up the second time he kept his posture, his head up, and got his elbow back through. Good escape. He's now looking to pass to Mount, and he has. He's established full Mount. Let's see if he can do something with this rather than just hold on.
Coming up to the last 10 seconds of the round.
He could do with cross-facing him here and making some distance. He's not going to be able to do anything from this position, and that's the end of the fight.
Be interested to see how the judges see this. We thought it was a fairly even contest.
It was a very close fight and went both ways.
Ladies and gentlemen, my group fight. Let's hear it for both warriors. Come on! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, like I say, what a fantastic fight. Let's hear it for both of these warriors. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards, and our judges have rendered this contest a majority to roll.
I think that's I think you can't argue with that decision. It was a very close fight, but went both ways.
Neither of us could call that fight, so I think a majority draws the best decision for that.